What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Party of 7. Your girl has been in the mother effing kitchen cooking it up. I am going to be showing you all how I made my smothered chicken, guys. It looks good, too. And it was good. But y'all, before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, like this video, and leave some comments down below because baby, Thanksgiving is right around the corner and we are going to be dropping some food videos and some comfort food videos, guys, and just eating really good. So I already know you all are ready to try this recipe out. So yeah, y'all, let's go on and get on into it.
Okay, so hopefully you guys can see all the ingredients that I have sitting here for this moment. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is cleaning off my chicken. So I do have my chicken thighs here. This is the pack. This is what it looks like. If you don't know, now you know. And then I'm going to be using apple cider vinegar. I have my olive oil here. I have some water as well as peppers and onions. Oh, I didn't get my onions. I gotta get my onions, but I do have my peppers here, so I will go back and get onions in just a second. But what we want to do is take our pack of chicken, because baby, we gotta clean the chicken, okay? And I don't got time for y'all to be like, nobody cleaned their chicken. So I'm just literally going to show you what I do to get my chicken clean. Everybody does something different. I don't care what it is that you do. This is how I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna leave it at that, okay? So the holidays is coming, y'all, and I'm very big on making things easy for myself. I don't care what your recipe is, how you do things, as long as you eat, okay? So look, minimize your stress and use this recipe and put it on the table and tell people to eat, because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna eat regardless. And people be trying to do the most for the holidays, and it just drives me crazy. It's just so stressful for no reason. And literally, when you a mom and you like do this all day every day, it's just like I don't really care to do too much. I just want to do just enough. So I have my 3 packs of chicken in. I'm going to take my apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to, hold on, let me shake it up because it be sitting. This is the one with the mother. Whew, shake it and literally just pour it over top. And I am actually going to use probably almost this whole thing. No, about half. About half. I don't need a lot. Yep, so we're going to use half. And then I have 4 cups of water here. Y'all, the measurements on the water really doesn't matter. I just like to, the water makes the apple cider vinegar kind of settle a little bit, but the two together is really good for cleaning. So I'm just going to take my hands and kind of just squish everything down. And what I'm going to do is I literally just let it sit like this for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then I go and wash it off with some nice water and rub my chicken really good. So that's the first part, guys. And we are going to go on into the next clip.
Alright, you guys, so I did wash off all my peppers and onions, and now we are going to go ahead and cut everything up into generous amount sizes. As you can see, I just kind of make some lines down, turn my onion to the side, and just chop them up really fine. And you can make your peppers and onions as big or as small as you like. There's really no set rule as far as how you should be cutting this. Now, I do understand that we did not go to school for this, guys, so we just work with what we got. As you can see, your girl be cutting on her plate. Honestly, I had a cutting board and a lot of like cooking utensils, but my kids, like, when it's time for them to clean their dishes and stuff, they be throwing stuff away. Like, that's why I had to go and get this little cereal bowl, because baby, my kids just be getting rid of my stuff instead of just washing it and putting it up. So I just work with what I got at this point until they are out of my house. Now, when they get out of my house, I'm gonna have all the fancy stuff, trust and believe. So yes, now I am going into my green peppers and just cutting those up nice and to like little squares. You know, I like mine's kind of tiny. I don't like them real big and thick. But y'all pretty much get the gist here as far as what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing the same thing to all of my peppers, the red and the yellow, guys. So we'll go ahead straight into the next portion of this video.
Okay, so I did finish washing my chicken off. I let it soak for about 20-30 minutes, and then I went over to the sink and rinsed everything off of the chicken, rubbed it really nice and got it nice and clean, and then I dried it and put it back into this bowl. The bowl did get clean, guys. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. The bowl got clean. So now we're gonna go in with our seasonings. I'm gonna start out with some sea salt. We're just gonna sprinkle a generous amount over top, guys. Do whatever amount you feel like suits you. Remember, it's gonna look like I'm putting a lot, y'all, but all the chicken is in this bowl, so we need to make sure that it's enough to coat all the chicken. Then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of seasoned salt, not a lot of seasoned salt. Just a little bit of seasoned salt. And then we're gonna follow that up with some onion powder. And y'all have to ignore the kids because they're back there playing, doing what they do best. I love a lot of onion powder. Garlic salt. There are here. Hey! Shut up! Shut up! And then some pepper. Ah, my pepper top was loose. Ooh, baby. Some pepper. We need a good amount of pepper. And then some basil leaves. I don't even know why I'm putting basil leaf in here. Like, I always put like basil or parsley flakes in almost all of my stuff. Like, it's just something that's in me. I don't know what it is, but yeah. And then I am going to just massage everything into the chicken. Nice and good, guys. This, just get your hands in there and just mix it up. Some of the pieces you can like take it and just really massage in all of the flavor. All of the flavor. Dig to the bottom. Make sure the bottom's getting what they need. But anyway, you guys, I would like for you guys to try to like drop down in the comments some other videos that you would like to see me try on the channel. I'm having a little more free time on my schedule. So I figured why not start making content for this channel, because I make a lot of content for my main channel, but I just feel like the only thing I can really do on this channel as of right now is like cooking videos. So I do like to cook. I want to start to get into like baking and stuff, so just let me know some ideas that I can try, guys. I would definitely appreciate it. But yeah, look at that. And y'all, lightly seasoned. It ain't too harsh and it don't need to be too harsh. Okay? So let's go ahead and cook these up. Now we are going to go ahead and sear our chicken up, get it nice and toasty. So I have my wok pan. I'm using a wok pan. I just really love using this for this in particular. I have it preheated already to medium. We're gonna go in with some olive oil. Get that oil nice and heated. I'm gonna put like a generous amount of oil into that pan. What I like to do is coat the entire pan. And I have a very tiny hole into this, so it's not like pouring out a crazy amount, guys. It may look like it, but I'm not, I promise. And if it helps any, I don't want to spill grease on me. So we're gonna let that heat up for just like a few seconds. And then, okay, put that back on. We're gonna go in and we're gonna do the main skin facing down. That's the first spot we're gonna do. I'm just gonna put that in. So for this, we're gonna cook the chicken on both sides for about 5, maybe 6 minutes. And then we're gonna take it out. And I'll show you guys here in a second what that's gonna look like.
This is where we are starting to cook everything in and bring the recipe all together. I did sear the first side, so now you guys are seeing me just kind of flip over my chicken. And I will say that the wok pan that I'm using is fairly old, guys, and everything was starting to kind of stick at the bottom. You know, she don't get down like she used to get down, but she does evenly cook your meals, okay? And it always comes out really, really good. It's no longer, in my opinion, a non-stick wok. But when I first got this, it was one of my favorite things that I've had in my kitchen and still really is. I just think it's time to get a new one. But yeah, look at that brown. It looks so delicious already. So I'm just showing you guys the process. Once it's brown on both sides, I just take it out and I stick it in my foil pan. I decided today, baby, we was going to use a foil pan because when I get done with all this cooking, I'm not doing no dishes. Like, I want to be done and I want this food to last between today and tomorrow. I'm literally cooking a big meal. You guys are actually going to get those meal videos in separate videos, but yeah, I'm cooking a lot today, so I just, yeah, You get it. So same process, put them in, skin facing down. And just go ahead and get that nice and cooked, and we're going to pretty much repeat the same process of cooking them on both sides. Now here is the last batch, so you guys see me going in and adding it to my pan. And once I get it to my pan, I'm going to go ahead and leave all of the oil in this pan, as well as leave it on the medium heat. So that chicken is getting transferred over, and it looks so good, guys. I cannot wait. Okay, well, I already had it by this point of the video. I already ate it. But when I was putting it into the other pan, I couldn't wait. Anyway, guys, now we're going to go in with our peppers and onions chopped, and we're just going to slide that straight into the grease. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to look as though the combination is weird. I'm just going to be very, very honest with you, but we'll get to that here in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and mix and saute these peppers and onions and get them cooked just enough to go into the chicken and everything, get them in the oven. And then we need to make sure that we season this. I always like to season my peppers and my onions. It don't matter what it is. So I'm going to use cayenne pepper because I just love me a little heat in all of my meals. So cayenne pepper. This is ground cayenne pepper, guys. And then I'm going to go in with some salt. Now, I could have added some more pepper to it, but I felt like this recipe called for enough peppers, so there was no need for any more. So you guys, I'm just going to go in. Oh, I did add pepper. See, I'm hard-headed. I knew better than that. But all right, now we're going to mix everything together, guys. Now those peppers and onions are sauteed to my liking. Do however you want to do it. If you want it to be a little extra soft, then go ahead and do that. I'm going to go in with cream of chicken, guys. You can get it in a can at any grocery store. I went in with 2. And y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. It just looks nasty. Like, this is the part where I said it starts to kind of look weird. Like, this is where you really got to trust the process, because every time I make this, I'm like, oh, it looks so nasty. But once it really starts to come together, it looks like a whole meal. Like, and it's so good. The combinations, the flavors, it's just so perfect for like holiday season, cold season. Y'all, it's just perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and mix everything in. Realize I didn't drain no oils or anything. I left everything inside this one pan, and it works out. So now you guys are going to see me, I believe I'm going to be adding in my chicken broth. So this is just a half a quart that I had left over. It is not a full quart, and it was literally half. I added that in because I always like to have that nice smoothness. I don't want my paste to be too thick. I like it to kind of go on like juice more than anything. So I went ahead and dumped that in and started to mix everything together until I felt like everything was nice and combined very well before actually putting it into the chicken. I do still have my heat on. I left the heat exactly where it was and just let everything come together, let the flavors flow together and warm up. I don't like to put anything cold on top of what's already hot. Now you guys are going to see me pour everything over top of my chicken, guys, and it just looks beautiful coming together. So now that is placed in the chicken, you guys are going to see me kind of just spread all of that base out, move some of the chicken pieces around just to make sure that everything is going to get coated while it's in the oven. And when you do put it in the oven, you can cook it for however long you like your food. I keep saying that because I noticed that when people do cook, it's really about how you like your food and not how the other person likes their food. This is just a guide to learn what you like. So anyway, you guys just see me kind of struggling here, trying to get to the bottom and just move stuff around without having to like really put them back in its place. But yeah, guys, look at this sauce. I really hope you all try this recipe. It is so freaking good. So I went ahead and opened up my oven because I want to show you guys what it was looking like. This is 20 minutes in. Now this is just about halfway done. However, for the sake of the video, I needed to go ahead and start recording my next video. So I went ahead and just popped the oven open so I can show you what it's looking like, guys. I am actually going to be cooking this for a total of about 55 minutes. So I'll just round it up to about an hour because I wanted to kind of get a little toasty, a little bit more brown, guys. And yes, it is so freaking yummy. And adding in that chicken broth, guys, is what's going to help your chicken from being dry while it's in the oven. So that is why I added that into that cream of chicken paste. So hint, hint, make sure you use it. I hope you guys decide to try this recipe out. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Bye, guys.